Hello, hello, crafty friends. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Saturday so far. Here in Florida, it is absolutely beautiful. Looks like it's going to shape up to a really beautiful weekend. I'm excited. Today's my crafty day. Tomorrow is my sunning and adulting day. So why am I here? What am I doing? This is not my typical card class, right? Well, today I wanted to show how super easy it is to put together our sweet and spooky kit. So these fun boxes, you get 15. You're able to make 15 boxes, 5 of each design. So this is $21 for the kit. Comes with everything that you need to make these, and these are a good size. Look at my hand. So if you see my whole hand, that is a nice size box. Let me see if I can give you the dimensions of this box if they have it listed. No, I thought it would have been right on the website, but I can tell you this is 2.5 inches wide. And in total, it's 5 inches high. So this is a huge box that you can fill up with some goodies. This is great for coworkers. I'm actually going to make these and bring them into my work and give them to all of my coworkers, fill them up with some candies for Halloween. So let me just get back in view here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through creating one of each of the boxes to just show you how simple it is, but to also explain that our close to my heart kits, the brown box kits, are amazing. So like I said, this kit is $21. So you will receive $2.10 in Stampin Rewards, but I have a special treat for you. So this is my website, StacyMaiano.StampinUp.net. If you purchase your kit through me, whether you're a demonstrator or not, whomever, if you just purchase your kit through me, I will give you an additional $5 in Stampin Rewards. That offer's good through October 15th of 2025. So if you're catching the replay on YouTube, that is when that offer through me will expire. So once I see an order come through and you have Sweet and Spooky on your order, I will instantly credit you back $5 additional. So you're going to purchase this for $21 and technically get $7.10 back in Stampin' Rewards. So let me get this out of the way, and we are going to put these fun boxes together. So let me show you what you get in your kit. So first off, you get full color directions. All right, look at how great they are. So 15 of those, that's a great deal. And then it shows you each box, no written directions. It's all by picture. You have a ruler going down the side here, and they give you everything in the box that you need to create. I have seen videos of women crafting on airplanes everywhere, sitting in their cars, waiting for their children. So this is easy crafting. You don't have to think about it. You can just sit and craft and create beautiful projects. So that's all it is. Super simple step-by-step directions. All right, so I already created one, so I had opened my box. You do get your adhesive. Here's your sticks for the one, this one right here that you're holding, that little eek sign. So they give you the paper clips, any embellishments that you need, some twine. Here is the gems, and they're always exclusive gems, and that's what I love about these kits. You get a full sleeve in this kit of dimensionals. And then here is your die cut. So you just pop all these out, right? All your die cuts. Here's your boxes. They're already pre-scored, and you're going to have to fold them. So these are the designs. You get 5 each of this design, and this has some, it's maybe hard to see, but some pretty silver foil stars in there. So you get 5 of those boxes. You get 5 of these fun boxes to make also, and you see that those ghosts are like holographic. Really cool. And then you get 5 of these spooky houses to make. So it's a great value. Again, I will also throw in an additional $5 in Stampin' Rewards. So I have everything already popped out to go ahead and start to create each one of the boxes. So we're going to start off with this box here. Again, super simple, but let me show you. Let me get my desk set up here. I have my twine. I'm gonna need my little paper clips and my little sticks for my banner. Okay, and I have some tools with me that I need. This is the only additional thing you need, is if you want to use a tool, use a tool. I like to use tools because for me it's like my third hand. And if you're home crafting and you don't want to use the tear and tape and you have your runners, just use whatever you prefer to use. But this is the box we're going to start off with. So what you would need are your box, obviously, and these are your items to make your banner clusters. So you want to pull out all 4 of those. You're also going to need a paper clip and you're going to need some twine. So in the directions, it shows you as you're layering all this together to keep popping it up. And I don't want to do that. I'm only going to pop up the first. So the way I did this is I used my tape runner and I'm just putting a little bit of adhesive on the back of this one. And you want to line up, so there's the holes in there because we're going to thread some twine in. So you just want to line those holes up and just lay that down against one another, just like that. Now, I'm going to put a piece of dimensional just in the middle there because this layer I am going to pop up, but again, we're just going to line that directly on there. So line that up. I got to move this closer to me so I could see. Okay. So just like that. So it's really only just one layer of dimension, but you do you. If you want to put all the foam squares on, you absolutely can do that. So I found it easier to make my cluster and then create my box. So I'm going to grab my bat and I cut this dimensional in half just so it fits perfectly down the middle there. And I'm going to put him just at the bottom there, just like that. Now I'm going to come in with my gems and I'm just going to put a few gems around. Again, I felt it was easier to put the gems and everything on while I still have this down on my station. The first box I put together, I started decorating as it was put together and it was just a little harder. So I felt I did the other 2 boxes this way and it was a little bit easier. So I take some twine out, and what I'm going to do is keep that right there, and now with my little paper clip, and I'm going to move that off to the side, and I'm now going to bring in my box. So you want to open your box, and it's easier to see on this side. There is all these different, yeah, it's hard to see, but there's all these score lines. There you go. All right, so you just want to fold all of those. So you're going to just fold your flaps up, just kind of burnish them a little bit. You don't have to go too crazy, right? Then I'm going to fold this down right like that. Then I'm going to start folding inward. Just like, you know, we've made boxes before, so just like your traditional box, right? All right. So now what I'm going to do is when you have it all creased, you're going to lay it on your work surface, and we're going to put tear and tape, the adhesive, along this flap right here and a little piece here. You'll see there's a little right there, there's a crease, so you're going to put a piece here and a piece here. So that's what we need, 3 pieces of tear and tape. And if you're here with me live, please say hi. And if you're catching this on YouTube, give me a thumbs up, say hello. I love to interact with new people or people that love watching my videos. All right, so just like that. That's all you need to do to put these boxes together, all right? So I'm going to pull off this side right here. Watch how easy this is. Watch how stinking easy this is. It's harder to get the layer of tear and tape off, right? You're just going to lay this down, fold this side in. That has my adhesive right there. Fold this side in. Perfectly lines up and covers it. That's it. There's your box, right? So now we have that piece underneath. Now you're going to fold in your sides, fold in your sides. This piece is going to come down, right? We're going to remove right there. Then we're gonna meet that end up. And there you have it. That is your box. Now, you wanna play with right here these creases, because it's gonna be like a milk container. See how it's going in right there? So you wanna make sure you have a nice crease on the sides. And I kind of just played with it just like that. And then when it gets together, just like that, just like a milk carton. Super, super easy. All right, so fill up, you know, look at how much space you have in there. You got a lot of room to put like maybe some Easter grass kind of deal and a gift card if you wanted to put a gift card or some money if you were giving this as a gift to someone around the October type Halloween themed birthdays and whatnot, or just fill it up with some candy. So next we're gonna bring in so I make believe I filled that up. I'm gonna bring in my cluster now. I'm going to close up my milk carton, and I'm going to put my paper clip in the middle, keeping that sealed. And I'm not going to put it flush down. So I'm going to leave it up a little because that's where I'm going to thread. I'm going to thread through there. So I'm going to grab my cluster, my banner cluster, and I'm going to thread that through. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread this through my paper clip, just like that. Okay. So now the paper clip is just going to act as a brace for me to hold. Now I can push it down if I want, because I have it tight, and just make a bow. I'm a horrible bow maker. Make a knot, make a bow. Oh, this one's not too bad. Make a knot, make a bow, whatever you want to do, double bow it, but super, super cute. And there is box number 1. So you get 5 of these. So that's great. So there's box 1. We're going to do box 2. So we're going to bring in this box right here. So again, I need a paper clip and I need my pieces that I had already popped out. So again, I'm going to start with my banner cluster, and here's the first one I did. So let me stand up so I make sure this is in view. So you'll see here I did do the pop-up on each layer, okay? And I also on the bottom layer have a pop dot that's attaching it, so this won't move, whereas this one, the one I just created, kind of flops around. I didn't tape it to there. I didn't put a dimensional because the person wants to open it, right, and get the treats out. And this one, I only popped up that top layer. So that's up to you of however you want to do it. Okay, so moving right along, we're going to put these 3 together. Again, I'm not going to pop up this bottom one. I'm just going to layer these 2 together. Just like that. I am going to pop up the 3rd. Like this. Layer these 2 together. I just had UPS deliver and I think it's my new laptop. So I purchased a new laptop. I purchased some new webcam and a whole bunch of fun stuff, and my daughter's boyfriend's gonna help me with technology and get me set up for proper live streaming. So you may see some differences in my technology, hopefully nice clear pictures, no jumping, none of that stuff. So I've invested in myself and my technology to bring you better videos, clearer videos. So you're gonna see that coming soon. All right, so you saw I just put this together. I threaded through. I'm also gonna put a dimensional on my pumpkin, put that right in the middle. I'm going to grab my gems. I love these. And you get plenty more. Well, actually, no, there's 5. So you probably use all of them up. But if you have any extra, certainly decorate more. We're going to put another dimensional on this ghost here and just set him aside for a moment. All right, so now we'll put all this to the side and let's bring in our box. Same exact thing. So you see you have all of those. We'll try to get all the creases. It's just hard, right? Like, to get that top piece. All right. Fold up your flaps, and then again, that's where your adhesive's going. So a little piece here, and a piece there. Perfect. All right, you're gonna pull off these tabs over here, flip it over. Okay, flap down. All you do is fold that. Perfect. Okay, so now maybe it's, oh, so maybe at this stage you should maybe bend this a little bit. So that goes in. So you want to just get that bend going. So it, when you go to make that like milk carton, there you go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna flap our sides in. I have no nails anymore. All right, just like that. And then put it over. And that's pretty sturdy, so that will definitely hold some stuff. All right, so now I'm gonna flap in my sides. Obviously, fill up your box, right, with all the goodies. And then kind of finagle it a little bit. These boxes are a little finicky. There we go. Okay, in, and this is out. Okay, sometimes they just take a little playing to get them correct. Again, I'm going to put my paper clip. These little paper clips are so super strong. Okay. And leave it up just a little bit so I can thread through there. I'm going to now bring in my cluster. Thread that through. Okay. Same deal. Make a knot, tie a bow. Just going to do a simple bow, if I could. Actually, see how that frayed out? I really like the way that looks. So maybe like do a double knot if you wanted, and unravel all that twine. Okay, I did it. I made a bow. Snip off any ends you need to. And then I'm going to put this ghost right here. The kids have really great projects. So there is our second house. So adorable. Again, here's the first one. So you get 15 of these. 15, you get to make 5 of each one. So now we're going to go on to the last one. And this is super adorable with that little banner. So I'm going to bring in my pieces for that box. So we're going to make our cluster. We're also going to need for this that little wooden stick that you get, and we're also going to need a paper clip. So you can move all that to the side. I'm going to start with the box this time. I'm going to try to... This was what no, I was folding that one in. So you want to make sure you fold all of that in. I was getting it all. Okay. Okay. Turn it over and put your adhesive in its 3 spots. Pull off these tabs. Next Saturday, come back. I have my card class. Is next Saturday the first? Hold on. Saturday of the month? It is, yes. Next Saturday, I have my next card class. I'll be doing Christmas cards again, Christmas themed cards. Super simple, duplicatable. All right. And if you are new to finding me, I sell all my kits, pre-cut kits and tutorials on my website, craftydivausa.com. My Stampin' Up website is staceymayeno.stampinup.net. But I have my own website that I sell all of my tutorials. Okay, there is this box. And I used my paper clip. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my cluster. Again, so see this is a little off-centered. They have those, and that is by design. So these two I'm just layering together. Just like that. And I'm going to pop up the ghost. Put him like that. And then you're going to take your flag here. Make sure it's right side up. Don't make the mistake I first did. So you're going to take a little piece of tear and tape and put it on two spots. So let me show you. So you're going to have a little piece on this side of the flap and a little piece right there. So let me put it on and then I'll show you. There. And there. Just like that. There you go. You can see it. Because you're going to put your flag in there and fold it over. Okay, so let's do that. So take off. And then just put this here. Okay. And then have the two ends meet. And then what I did was I was pressing my finger down in it to crease it. Just like that. So cute. Then what you want to do is you want to line this up so you can get a visual. And what I did to make it easy is I then put a piece of dimensional right there, because you don't worry, your flag will cover it. Before I take the part off, I'll show you. Because then you're just going to lean your flag just like that to hold that in place. Okay, not obstructing that hole right there. Just like that. Cutesy, cutesy. Okay, get your gems. Throw some gems on here. I'm gonna put one here. One there. I'm gonna put one there. I think I put an extra one on here. There. I don't need 15 boxes. I think I only need 12, so I can put more gems on mine if I want, if I don't make all 15 boxes, but maybe they are, and I'll just give the, to the little kids around here in my neighborhood. All right, so I need a piece of twine. Thread that through. Okay, and then thread it through your paper clip. These are very easy, very cute, and I think a good value for 15 boxes. And fun to put together. I mean, this is a craft you can do with, if you want to make these for like your grandchildren or your children, have them help you and make it with you, right? If they're in the smaller grades, you know, they can pop out all the pieces. But how cute. So that is box 3. I was going to say card 3. All right, so let me bring it back in. So we have card 1. I mean, there I did it. Box 1, box 2, and box 3. You get to make 5 of each in the Sweet and Spooky kit. Here it is right here. Again, my special promotion, if you pick this kit up through me, you will get an additional $5 in your Stampin' Rewards. But I have to see the order come through. When I see it come through, I will gift you $5 additional. So that means you're going to get $7 in Stampin' Rewards just to buy this kit. So that's a great value. That truly could bring it down to $14, and that's less than $1 a box. So great value. I hope you enjoyed this. And again, if you're watching me on the replay, let me know if you like this kit. Let me know if you do like our Stampin' Up! Kits. And if there's any kit you want to see me create, I will definitely come on and show you. So I hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful Saturday, everybody, and happy crafting.